Okay, we're back again. You've been going really well so far, and we've got one more step we're going to do today. We've already created our index page. We've linked our style CSS, and one thing you might notice now is up the top where we've got our index page, we've got our source code, which is our HTML there, and you can also see our style.css file sitting there. If you click on that, you'll see what's in the CSS document, and at the moment, there's nothing in there except that little bit of text up the top. Which is just telling us it's a CSS document. It's not actually part of the file, if you like. Those are called comments. It just tells us that this is a CSS document. Okay, we know that our CSS file is linked to our HTML file because we've got that there. Okay, and you also might notice that we've got an asterisk next to our index.html file, which means we've made a change. We've put that little bit of code in there and we haven't saved it. So let's press Control S so we can save that little bit of file in there. Now we're going to do our little bit of cheating now. If you remember earlier on, we saved our little CSS file into a text file down here and our HTML as well into a little text file, which is sitting in the root of our website. We're going to use that script now, and we're going to pop it into our real index.html file and our real CSS file and see what we get. Now, fortunately, we can open up those text files in Dreamweaver, so we're going to do that now. So I'm just going to double-click on the html.txt file first. When I double-click on it, it opens up just in a screen, and you can see, all right, there we go. There's all of that markup language that we copied from Max Design's website. What I need to do is actually put that script into my index.html file inside my body tags. So to do that, I'm just going to highlight once again, and we know that once we've highlighted, to copy that bit of script, we just hold down the Control key and press C, and that copies that to our clipboard. You don't really see it, but it's copied there anyway. Let's go back into our index.html file, and we need to copy that inside our body tags. So let's come down to where our body tags are. Let's just click at the end of the first one. We'll just make a bit of space inside there. So you can see that it's going to sit between our body tags, and we're going to press, you guessed it, Control V, so we can paste that script in there. And there it goes. Okay, a whole bunch of script in there. Now don't worry that it looks a bit messy. We'll tidy that up shortly, have a bit of a look at it. For the moment, we're just going to save that in there. So you can see it's asterisks again for us. So let's press Control S. That'll save that in there. Nice, all done. And we've still got our html.txt file open. We don't need that anymore. We've copied what we wanted out of there. So let's just close that down. Now, so that means we've copied our script out of our html.txt file into our real index.html file. Now we're going to do the same with our CSS. So we'll go to our CSS file. It's got nothing in there at the moment. I'm just going to press Enter to come down one line. And we're going to open up now our css.txt file. That's sitting in the root of our folder. So let's double click that one. All right, you can see there is our script from our CSS file we got from Max Design. Fantastic. Let's highlight all that. So I'm just going to go down to the bottom and just highlight all of that script. I'm going to press Control C again to copy that script. Now I'm going to come back to my index.html file because that's where my CSS file is linked. Okay, so once I click that, I see my CSS file there, and it's actually open at the moment, so you can see it's highlighted. It's clicked, so I just need my script to go in there. I press Control V, and there it goes in there, and you can see now it's got nice pink colors because the CSS file recognizes the different aspects of that script that goes in there. Fantastic. Once again, you can see that asterisk on that CSS file means it's not saved, so let's save it. Control S to save it. Okay, the asterisk goes away. That file is saved. We don't need our css.txt file anymore. Let's just get rid of it. We'll press the cross. It can go away. And we're done. And you're probably saying, well, that might be all good, but I don't see anything in my preview page. It still looks the same. I put all that script in, and nothing seems to have changed. Well, let's try clicking over on our preview pane over here and see if we get anything. Ooh, there we go. Once you click on the preview pane, you can see that our layout comes up and all of that text and everything that's in there comes out into our web page. So we have cheated a little bit. We've managed to get our site looking like something already just by grabbing some HTML and CSS from Max Design website. Well done. Okay, what we might do is just have a quick look at our page, because remember I said this is just a preview pane, doesn't always show you exactly how your page will look, but you can preview how your page might look in a web page by going up, if you like, to File and coming down to Preview in Browser. Now, depending on what browsers you have installed on your computer, it might come up in a different browser. I'm just going to press Chrome for my browser, but you might choose Internet Explorer or Firefox. And I'll just drag mine over so you can see. Okay, there's mine there. All right, looks all right. I'm off and running. I haven't got anything in mine in there yet, but I've got a layout that looks pretty cool and sits in the middle of the page. Lots of stuff I can do with that, so that's looking fairly good. All right, I might move that back away. Done a good job. Now the last thing we're going to do, just to tidy up our site, we don't actually need those the css.txt and the html.txt files anymore. Okay, we've already transferred that over into our true pages, so we might get rid of those. So I'm just going to right click on the css.txt file, go up to edit and choose delete and press yes. I'm going to do the same thing with the html.txt. Make sure you get the right file, so html.txt, edit and delete. Okay, don't need those files anymore. They're only messing up what I need. Yeah, that's good. Everything's saved. Well done. You've done a good job. We'll move on to our next section. Thank you.